Phoenix here with yet another football match day preview, predictions, spoilers, you name it. We will have everything. We're coming off Europa League yesterday, whereby we got very unlucky. I mean, we went 2 for 4. I didn't see Spurs eliminating Frankfurt. I'll confess, it was crazy. United somehow, some way got us the qualification. Lazio was the one. Can you blame the Phoenix? Can you blame the analysis? I mean, everything was spot on. It's not my fault. The penalty shootout, it's so RNG, man. But it is what it is. And then, of course, Bilbao, Frankfurt. Correct spoiler. It went exactly as we envisioned. But a lot more football matches coming to spoil. 12 matches in total for this upcoming weekend that I have individually analyzed and, of course, spoiled. Each match took, on average, for those interested, it took on average 1 hour and 47 minutes. So 12 hours in total. You can figure out the total time. Some matches took, of course, more than others, some less than others. And as always, we made sure that we factored everything. But we'll get straight into it. We begin with the one at Goodison, Everton versus Manchester City. Apparently Ederson is out. City, who are coming off a big win against Palace. Don't overthink this one. Manchester City have a fantastic record at Goodison. Manchester City will win this game because Everton don't have the attacking prowess to cause City problems. I liked what I seen from City, even despite going 2-0 down. I do think defensively, they're looking still much more solid than usual. Everton will not score a single goal. Manchester City to win. No BTTS. 2-0 City. Then I went and analyzed the Barcelona versus Celta Vigo game in Spain. Ladies and gentlemen, the spoiler anticipates an upset in Catalonia. Barcelona are coming off a heavy defeat against Dortmund. Again, no Balde, but of course Pedri was rested. Lamine Yamal is exhausted. He can barely move anymore. I can't believe that he's still projected to start yet again. He should be on the bench. Araujo will be on the bench. Inigo will come in, which will make Barcelona look more solid defensively. But this is a Celta Vigo team who, prior to the last game, only lost 1 in 8. They're going to come and they will score. BTTS guaranteed if you want to play it safe. But the spoiler envisions an upset. Barcelona 2, Celta Vigo 2. Celta Vigo have the players to cause Barcelona issues. I'm sensing crumbleness in Barcelona's children. 2-2. Then I went and analyzed Aston Villa versus Newcastle. Big game for the Champions League qualification. Both teams are heading into this, if you only factor their league form, in fantastic form. Newcastle especially also scoring many goals, not conceding many either. However, considering how the table is, I don't see Newcastle taking too many risks here. This will be 1-1, and I think it's a draw that both teams will take. Then I went towards Sunday, actually. No more matches in Saturday. I went to analyze Sunday's matches. We begin with a London derby. Fulham versus Chelsea. I'm looking at Chelsea here, and I want to see their balls. Like not literally, but I want to see Chelsea finally showing that they want to be back in the Champions League next season. After those drop points against Ipswich, it's not looking likely. But the spoiler is back in Chelsea. Stylistically, I like this matchup for Chelsea. 42% chance of rain would make it a proper London derby if so, but it wouldn't really affect either team, I don't think. Chelsea will win this game, and they have to do it by not conceding. It's important they don't concede, and I don't believe they will. I'm going with Fulham 0, Chelsea 1. There will only be one goal in this one. Palmer should get more space than he has had in recent matches because Fulham like to go man-to-man, so it could leave him more space when they do press up high. Palmer to get the goal. Finally, back on scoring terms. Chelsea to win this game. I want to see character. If nothing else, character. 1-0 Chelsea. Then Ipswich Arsenal. No need to overthink and overanalyze this one. It's an Arsenal team flying high at the moment. We do expect rotations. They're expecting Zinchenko to start. I'm not so sure he will, but there will be rotations in this team. I think Saka will start. And under that assumption, I'm going Ipswich 1, Arsenal 3. Arsenal should win this game. Arsenal to win. Comfortable. Then I went towards the game at Old Trafford. Manchester United feeling confident on sky high after that game against Lyon. But for people like myself, we remove emotions out of it. We are stone cold when it comes to analyzing matches. And make no mistake about it, what we seen yesterday, if you're blind, you may have missed it. If you're too emotional, you may have missed it. I didn't. You may have. I didn't. Manchester United, for me, look horrendous. United will lose this game against Wolves. A Wolves team who are coming off a 4-match winning streak. That will be 5 on Sunday. Wolves will win 2-0. I don't see where the goals come from when it comes to Manchester United. They've played 120 minutes. Bruno Fernandes, absolutely knackered he must be. He's been carrying this team on his back for the past month or two. Every single game under Amarant, they look coachless, outplayed by every team. Vitor Pereira, the significantly better manager, and that will show on Sunday. Wolves to win, 2-0, easy. Then I shifted towards Leicester versus Liverpool. A Liverpool team who have finally been exposed for what they really are. They're not that good, but they're going up against a Leicester team who have scored 2 goals for the first time in feels like months. I don't expect Leicester to score against this Liverpool backline. I'm going to be honest with you. Brighton is one thing, Liverpool is another. Brighton 0, unless Robertson scores another own goal. Leicester 0, Liverpool 2. A boring, non-convincing Liverpool win, just like they've done all season long under Hank Schrader. 2-0 Liv. Then comes the big one. Bologna versus Inter. Just received news, Marcus Thuram is out. He is out with a muscle injury, which means it will be, in all likelihood, Arnautovic. 45% chance in Bologna of rain. Inter lost the title away to Bologna in 2022, which, for obvious reasons, we will not go into detail. Inter don't win this game. Obviously, another team who was in action midweek. I don't see Inter winning. It'll be Bologna 1, Inter 1. Inter will show enough resilience not to lose the game. But again, I expect tired legs, and we're going up against a very serious Bologna team who are fighting for Champions League hopes. And after Lazio's elimination, it's now been confirmed only 4 Italian teams will be playing in the Champions League. So it's top 4, which means Bologna need points. It's going to be 1-1. Then I shifted over to Milan versus Atalanta. 77% chance of rain in Milan. This should be a cracking game of football. As you can see here, Milan expected to line up in the new look like they done last week after they destroyed Udinese. It's a back three, and it's a back three that I think suits this Milan team more. It allows Theo Hernandez to go forward. It allows their 3 centre-backs who aren't good enough to play in a back 4 to be able to show more solidity. Mike Maignan is out. That's a big loss for them. He is out. I don't think he's going to play. But they have goals in them in that front line. They're going up against an Atalanta team who, in the big games this season, aside from the Inter ones, have delivered. As recently as destroying Juventus and also beating Bologna. I expect Atalanta to win this game. Milan 1, Atalanta 2. Both teams to score. Then, the final game on Sunday. in Madrid, Real Madrid versus Bilbao. Real Madrid, of course, coming off of that elimination. However, Bilbao played on Thursday. No Mbappe, as we know, which means Real Madrid will line up like they done last season. It'll be the three in midfield, which I expect to continue until the end of the season. As a result, expect more solidity, more defensive solidity from Madrid. But again, the problem is, can these midfielders get the ball to the attackers? Real Madrid will win. Bilbao will not score. Real Madrid, rare clean sheet. They have to if they want to win this one. Bilbao have players in good form like Sansei and Nico Williams. But I think this Real Madrid midfield with Camavinga back, they'll be able to win by outrunning Bilbao, who will be more tired having played on Thursday. Real Madrid 2, Bilbao 0. Bellingham on the score sheet this time. I know I said he'd score against Arsenal, but he will score tonight. Not finished there, of course. Analyzed 2 more matches. Parma versus Juventus play Monday night. This one, don't overthink it. It's a game between 2 teams that have drawn the most games in Italy. 14 draws Juventus, 13 draws Parma. A Parma team as well who have drawn their last 4, 5 matches. This will be 1-1. No need to overthink it. As easy as it gets. We call this one a freebie. And then last but not least was the game on Monday Night Football between Spurs and Forest. A Forest team who look like they're crumbling. I was very impressed by Spurs yesterday against Frankfurt. Defensively, that's by far and away their best performance in God knows how many months. It's not saying much, but they looked solid. Forest, on the other hand, we know they're tough to beat. Chris Wood is expected to be coming back. They're tough to score against, rather. And the problem with Spurs is the attack. I'm not seeing much there. If you want to play super safe in this one, it'll be double chance Forest. X2 Forest. I've gone 1-1 in this one as well. So both Monday Night Football matches will be 1-1, 1-1. Those are the 12 matches I analyzed. You're welcome. Spoiler, Phoenix, Robin Hood, out. Oh, tomorrow, big video exposing Ancelotti for the fraud that he is.